Sometimes you'll hear people say that humans are a cancer to the earth. And I, for a long time ago, bought into that, but I don't believe that to be true. I believe it's the way we're conditioned and cultured. Um, the way we are conditioned in modern society is cancerous to the human spirit. And since humans are a physical expression of the earth's consciousness, therefore the way we're cultured and conditioned creates an imbalance that is not most beneficial and balanced within our domain, so to speak. But humans are not going to destroy Earth. Earth will definitely take care of us before we do anything to possibly wipe her out. That's just absurd. We're not that powerful. um, Especially in the condition we've allowed ourselves to collectively get. Like, humans can really be great, like one-on-one especially, but once the group mind kicks in, which truly only takes two people to create that, it's easy to lose sight of yourself and follow along in lockstep with others. That's what we're trained to do. And it's such a beautiful time to be alive, but that is while acknowledging both all of the beauty and horror simultaneously. And I mean, some of the truths you will stumble upon are absolutely appalling and will make you like will truly uh, twist up some parts of your mind and can leave a lasting and profound effect. But they should, especially when it comes to the depths of depravity that exists amongst the children, the child's spirit, the spirit of purity and innocence, but physically what happens to children in this world. It's such an array of horrendous and heinous things. See, and I shouldn't even be like, it's not something to make light of, but when being open-minded to the truth of the world and experiencing so much darkness and bleakness in your own life, like, you develop a dark sense of humor and might sometimes find yourself making light of things and topics that normally, yeah, it's just adding some levity. And yeah, there's just, it's easy for us to, the idea of solipsism, like not understanding or believing a conception of reality outside of your own personal subjective framework. Like, people have a hard time accepting how dark and how evil some people truly are. I say this from experience. Like, it's to the point where, like, even me 15 years ago, like, I definitely keyed into a lot of the more fringe, dark, conspiratorial sides of our reality. You will inevitably stumble across something that you may have somewhat conceived of, but really never faced the extent and potential realities of it. Like, I love to say, we never think about the things we've never thought about. And there's a lot of things that we've never thought about. And there's a lot of things that we've thought about and choose deliberately not to think too deeply about because it is too difficult on the mind. The cognitive dissonance kicks in to protect our uh, personal interfacing with reality in the way we. What I'm trying to say, I guess, just got on here for a little stoned ramble. Especially because there are a lot of good-hearted, natured people out there, innocent, ignorant, naively sweet people out there. It's easy, especially for people of that mindset in heart space, to not have any conception of the true depths of depravity that go on in this world, in your city, in your neighborhoods, like in your own families. A lot of us, a lot of our families, probably all to some extent, hold some type of secrets and things that were known about but not really talked about. Things you people collectively choose to forget about and ignore because having to face and deal with the reality and truth of what may be going on and has been going on generationally in our families. Some of it's so twisted that excuse me. It's man, I wish I had some water in here. Getting all parched all of a sudden. Wonder why. Um, Having to face some of these familial generational traumas that are going on right under our noses sometimes is devastating to our egos on so many levels. And the more it's suppressed individually, let alone generationally, that compounds in like an epigenetic sense. We like carry on ancestrally, like the karma, so to speak, the cause and effect of our ancestral karmic lineage. I do believe that is um, absolutely 100% what's going on, and especially why a lot of us are more coming to these realizations of how we've been brought up in such twisted. Sorry, I'm trying to watch my language to get this out to a greater number of people in hopes that the messages within will receive an uplift and maybe encourage someone else. But the way we've been raised and programmed, like, we don't see it when we're in the midst of it, but then when later you get to a point in life and you're trying to unravel and take inventory, so to speak, of your flaws and why, try to analyze why you are the way you are, especially if you have some issues, which I know I do. But damn, I don't think I've ever been at a better place in my life, personally, mentally, emotionally. There's always room for growth and everything, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. But there's a lot of things that are finally have boiled to the surface um, generationally, and the more one of us starts to speak up and call out the traumas and the generational various abuses of sorts, family and societally, like it's causing this ripple effect. And for those who are uh, more sensitive to uh, receiving energy, you certainly feel it. Um, we are in a time of change that it cannot be stopped. So it's best to open yourselves up to all the lies that we've been sold collectively and be ready to unlearn a lot of the programming and uninstall a lot of the software and malware and get to baseline and reprogram new software. I love you guys. I'm up way past my bedtime. Mom would be pissed.